Okay, welcome back. This is the last video in the series on unit testing in Java. This is where we get to have the fun and implement our application. Let's clean up some of these windows a bit. Okay. And so we can see our requirements. Alright, so we're implementing an account, and we only had a withdrawal method, so it's only a partial implementation of these requirements. But we can withdraw, and it can't go below 0. That's about the only two requirements we need to implement to make our tests pass. Alright, so currently our two tests are failing, so we're just going to make these pass. Alright, so in our constructor, we've got this initial balance. We need to maintain a balance, so we should need an attribute to store our balance, which is double. Alright, and that's going to be set in the constructor with this.balance equals initial balance. Right, so that should take care of the constructor. Alright, now we've got our query method to get the balance. We'll just format this a bit better. Okay, so instead of returning 0, we should return balance. Okay, so last method. Instead of returning true, when we withdraw, we should return something else. So before we do that, how about we check if this is a valid withdrawal or not. So there's two cases, so we can just put these two cases through. Now, what we want to check to see if our amount that we're trying to withdraw is greater than our balance. If that's true, then we've got a problem. Now, what I like to do in cases like this, rather than return in the middle of an if statement and have multiple return exit points out of a method, that's considered bad quality or bad practice. A better practice is to set a variable for the result of this method. So we can call it result equals, or we could even be a bit more specific, call it success equals true. Sorry, this one is false. So when the amount is greater, we do not succeed. Okay, and in here we do. Otherwise we do succeed. So what we're returning is success. Now we need to declare this variable, which is a boolean. Okay, now obviously we need to do more than that. When we're rejecting, so it's good to put in comments here. So reject, and then this one is success. Okay, so sometimes I like to do these if statements and put the comments in before writing the code, but this is fairly trivial. I sort of jumped ahead. So there you know the structure of the code and the meaning or the semantics of what you need to put in there. So when we're going to succeed with the withdrawal, we obviously set our success variable to true so we can return the correct status, but we also need to update our balance. So that's going to be balance equals balance subtract amount. Okay. All right. So hopefully I haven't made any bugs, and we'll see what our tests do. So if we rerun our two tests here, we'll see what happens. and 2 out of 2 test pass. Isn't that nice? So I've coded our withdrawal method and our account object without making any bugs straight off the bat. So how about that? So this concludes the series on unit testing in Java, and I hope you enjoyed it. So leave some comments down below in YouTube or on Canvas to let us know what you think about these videos. Okay, thank you for listening.